So here's an example of a scenario that would be a situation in which you could make a graph to match a story. Sometimes you'll be given a video and you have to sort of match with the video, what's happening in the video to make a graph from that. Sometimes you can be given a graph and have to make a story to match the graph. And a lot of what you see in these graphs has to do with what we've been talking about with slope. So for example, if you have a situation where something's going fast, it's going to be a steeper slope. If you have a situation where something is going slower, it's going to be less steep. If you have a situation where time is going on, but someone is not moving, then you are going to have a horizontal line. And then anytime you have a situation where you are heading back towards something, so for example, you leave your house and then are heading back towards your house, that's going to result in what would be a negative slope. So you have to be careful with some of these. A negative slope doesn't mean that you're going in a negative direction. It just means that you're going back to maybe where you came from. Or if you were, for example, draining a pool and looking at the amount of water in the pool, then that would result in a negative slope. So in this particular situation, beautiful day, Ken goes for a walk. He starts from his house and walks at a brisk pace for 4 minutes, going 800 meters. The first thing you have to do when making the graph is identify, well, where is his house going to be? So I'm going to say that his house is going to be at the point 0, 0. Okay, so he's walking for 4 minutes at a brisk pace and he goes a total of 800, which means he's going to go right to this spot right here. So I'm going to take a line and I'm going to start it at 0, 0, and I'm going to go to 4, 800 right there. Okay, then it says he's getting tired, so he slows his pace down. So obviously our slope is not going to be as high, and that happens for 2 minutes, which means we're going to get to 6 minutes in total now. And it says he only goes 100 meters more. So we will now end up at the point 6 and 900. And so that's going to look something like that. So a much less steep slope is being shown. Now it says he runs into a friend and he stops to talk for 3 minutes. So that means for the next 3 minutes, getting us to 9 in total, he is not moving. So his time is going, but his distance is not. And that results in a horizontal line. Okay? And then finally, he realizes, oh shoot, I've been gone a really long time. I need to get home. He's going to start running. And obviously a run means that his pace is very steep. But because we're going back home, it's going to result in a negative slope. So there's an example of how to do a graphing story.